left off on the. I was talking about my feet and shit. But yeah, I'm in need of a motherfucking pedicure. But I'm wondering, can you do that shit at home? Because, like I said, when I was in jail, man, I read an article in a magazine where the people at the at the nail shop or whatever, they didn't. I guess they didn't clean. I guess the bucket or some whatever that shit is they put their feet in, or they didn't. Something wasn't clean, and a motherfucker ended up catching herpes through the feet or some shit. I ain't even taking them type of chances. Just give me the nail file. I file my shit down. I think that'll work too, cause I think it's just dried up skin or some shit. But I just need to give me the nail file, and if worse comes worse or some shit, but I can do it at home. I can't be taking them kind of chances. Fuck that. Shit, man. So yeah, man. And I go ahead and give y'all this. I was gonna hold it for the big. What I was trying to say with the hamburger thing was, I went so long without eating, or whatever the fuck was going on. But by the time I got that was pops and shit, I ate by hours. There was a lot of them. I just remember eating burger after burger after burger. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was, and we go back to Raw. And America was like, if you on an island, and somebody thought you ain't ate in days, and somebody throw you a cracker, that's gonna be the best cracker you had in your motherfucking life. But eventually, after you get a lot of them, get to eating them up, or you're gonna be like, it's just a regular cracker. Same thing would happen with crack. Of course, it was something about the way that they cooked the shit up or whatever, however that shit came about. But once we started, even with heroin, I suppose, but like I say, whatever we use, they use heroin to attack. Britain used heroin to paralyze China during the back in the British East Indian days and shit. British East Indian Company, they was using that to weaken their society or whatever, so they could do whatever they were trying to do to take their tea and sugar. Some shit was going on. I can't remember the details, but it was they used heroin to do it, but through the poppy seed or whatever. So what I'm saying is, before that, us as indigenous original people of the planet was using that shit too, but we knew what we were doing. We knew better than to just take this shit straight up, and that's why you have doctors now. That's why you can cut it up and use it as for medicinal purposes in certain things, such as codeine with promethazine and all that shit. But they was using it as forms of warfare. But what I was trying to say was, so by the time like I said, we went through slavery, poverty, stricken and all that shit. So by the time they was calling it a rich white man drug, cocaine itself, and they cooked it with crack. Crack was a form of the shit black people could afford. So by the time when they flooded the ghettos with it, the ghettos of America with it, it introduced it to a wider range of black people. So a lot of black people who was too poor to indulge in cocaine, because even when we was calling it a rich white man's drug, you probably had your specks of niggas who was coming on up, but for the most part, niggas I wasn't alive. I came in '83. I came with crack. Crack came about '83 or some shit like that. So, but I would imagine, the average black person couldn't even afford cocaine or whatever or whatnot. So by the time they put it in a form that we could afford it, put it in a form that we could afford it, Um, uh, by the time when we started doing it, it was like that cracker. We had, or just like when I was eating the burger, I had eaten so long, I kept wanting more and more and more. So when we got reintroduced to it as on a collective level, on a collective scale, the reason why we were so addicted to it was because it was something we used to do for whatever purposes in ancient times. Because even the mummies and shit was, they got reports of mummies that was buried with cocaine. But if I can show you scholarship was just like you got to go out. Which is your boy, Earthmaker. It's a deity called Earthmaker. Earthmaker. He deals with tobacco. And when you go into mythology, you're going to say Earthmaker put tobacco here for us to smoke. That's why the Indians, Native Americans, partook of it. It's just that, just like with everything else, when the white man or the oppressor, whatever you want to call him, took over, he put the additives and preservatives in the shit that makes it bad. But you get regular fucking tobacco and then you can smoke that shit and be alright. I smoke tobacco. I smoke, like I say, the guts of woods and shit, but I don't it feel a little something every night, depending on what kind you get or whatever. But it ain't nothing major. But you can get actual pure pure. There is tobacco that's with no chemicals and shit that you can get today and smoke or whatever. But I can't remember the name of those deities that was they coca gods. Keiko, coca, not Keiko. Keiko is cocoa, but coke god. I'd have to find that shit. It's in there somewhere. So I think we used to, chew it and shit. Probably snort it too, but we did shit in a manner where it wasn't. I had to bank on it when we did do shit. For one, we did it in moderation. We did it in a manner where it didn't fuck us up like we do now. Get too addictive and shit. For one, two, we probably done it in a manner where it wasn't harmful. So we probably didn't snort it like that. And maybe we did, but too much snorting, that shit fuck your cartilage. I've never done it before, but they said fuck your cartilage up and nosebleeds. So we probably didn't do it like that. That's probably some motherfucker like, hey man, you hit you quicker when you sniff it. But we probably chewed this shit or whatever, or took it, because the safest way to do shit is really to ingest it. You like if you sniffing this shit or take it straight to the vein, it'll get there quicker or whatever. But and it's just me. I don't think I got a PhD in this shit. I'm just saying, from my experience, I think when you take shit, the stomach acids your stomach acids dissolving it, and it getting into the bloodstream that way, it's a little safer. But anyway, so when we start doing crack, that's why it was like it's like not eating it as a collective whole. It's like you ain't ate in days, and you walk to a buffet, you gonna be in that bitch going crazy, all this shit, right? But just like in the bit, Eddie Murphy bit, eventually you gonna say, hey, you just some regular old crackers. Once the first one, you go, oh, what is this? A Ritz? What is this? A saltine? Give me one more, please. Give me one more. And eventually, you gonna look at it like that's just a regular old cracker. Same thing with crack. Crack ain't the big bad crack no more. Like I say, it was still pumping when I got locked up. When I came home, it wasn't really, it pretty much had died down and shit, because we got to see the results. It's like, even when a few niggas from my generation got caught up in that shit. Like, it's really the people that really got caught up in it was the cats that was about 10, 20 years older than us. I come up in the era where we was more so into selling this shit. So we got to see. We got a chance to see when they was doing it before us. They was doing it. It was cool to do with smoking moles and shit, crushing it up in the weed. They not knowing what this shit was gonna do to them or how addicted they was gonna be to it. So we got to see the shit, and the motherfucker, and a few motherfuckers might have, caught up, and then I imagine the motherfucker that came after me was like, hell no. So that shit kind of threw down. But I just wanted to say that. Anyway, let's move along. I'll get more of that with Biggie and the crack era. Okay, so now let's go into the relationship talk. Well, you know what? We're gonna go into that in a minute. Let me get this off right quick, because I want to get personal real quick. Now, Aaliyah, something about her energy, she has she's like an exposer. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. It was this, when we was in, now this, mind you, this all goes back to what I was saying about the subconscious mind, or the soot, the backbiting, the talking behind people's back, the gossiping, all that shit right there. That all deals with the darkness, because the gossiping, you ain't telling people to their face, you going behind their back and spreading rumors and shit behind their back. That's why it deals with that's why the scorpion is the backbite. That's why when they say backbiting, it's talking, it comes from scorpion, because the scorpion, you have three forms of Scorpio energy. The backbiter, which is the scorpion, that's the lowest form. Then you have the snake, which is the middle, and then you have the what is the eagle or the bird, something like that. It's a bird. That's the highest. That's the noble version of it, the refined version of it. The snake is the middle pillar, this middle one, because it refers to Kundalini energy. The snake has the ability to rise up. The scorpion is low to the ground, low down, low, and it bites with its back. That's why gossiping and talking down behind people is called backbiting, because you talking down behind their back. What the soot do or Set do, he goes behind. Every time Soot does good shit, he goes behind his back or comes behind him and try to undo with his shit. Backbiting. Now, watch how this shit come together. Now, when I was in middle school, at Ali Middle School, Aliyah, but this spelled Olle, but let me see what we're doing with this. Even Aliyah's name is Aal. That was another thing. They was when they was dissing her when they was attacking her before she left. Like a war shows like mispronouncing her name and shit. And she got problems with that shit. She don't like motherfuckers mispronouncing her name or misspelling this shit. But even this is the Ali spirits right here. Mind you, Muhammad Ali's birthday is right after her. I think on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Ali spirits, Aliyah. The Ali is the Elohim, the 7 spirits. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Ali spirits. Ali Middle School on Boone Road. Boom. It's the energy I had to bring back to. I had to go to the sun and bring that energy back to revive the planet and spark motherfuckers up to get back up, to wake up around here. This is the thing. But anyway, but I'm gonna say her name. You know, I'm gonna put that on the way out. This girl moved. That moved from the little part of town and came out of school. She was the new girl in school or whatever. She reminded me of Aaliyah. Everybody really like she kind of like Aaliyah. She didn't necessarily look like her, but she had that slim frame. She had like a slim frame, and she kind of gave you Aaliyah vibes or whatnot. You know, she was high yellow. And she used to wear her hair like whooped up. That was that Lakshmi shit. I don't know if she knew that. She conscious now too. That's how I knew this just throw shit. This is real live shit. Cause she conscious now. I bumped it. I seen her on. I ain't been fucking around on Facebook in a while, so it had to be about 2 or 3 years ago. But I had went on Facebook. I seen her on Facebook. She conscious now, which is a good thing. But actually, that's the goddess of prosperity. So now she come through with us. So I said, man, she fly. So I told the story before I tell it again though, because it's relevant. Like I said, because it's Aaliyah. That's this energy Aaliyah be. It's an energy. Aaliyah was still alive too. This ain't looking after she was still here. But so I'm a player. A player like me. I say, you know what? Because I'm used to motherfuckers hating on a nigga and throwing salt on my name and shit. It comes the game when you would, because I always been a smash with the ladies. So when you in a controlled environment or social environment like school or whatever, of course, haters come and talk again. A lot of times, you think it be the nigga, which it really be too, but a lot of times it be the girls hating on you because either they don't like, either they want you, and you probably ain't paying them no attention. So they gonna put salt in your name to keep the other chicks from fucking with you. I don't fuck with him. Or maybe they don't want you. They just don't want nobody else to want you. They're just jealous of you or whatever. Which they probably do want a nigga. But I used to get that all the time. I used to be bitches you think you all that. I used to have to tell them, you motherfucking right. You should too, bitch. Why wouldn't I think I'm all that? Me thinking I'm all that don't mean I look at everybody else and look down on them or look at them like they ain't shit. But yeah, you fucking right, bitch. I got a high self-esteem. You threatened by my flyness, so you want me to, you think I'm supposed to feel good about myself? You think you all that? You fucking right, bitch, in a bag of chips with the crazy dip the match, ho. What the fuck is wrong with you, dumbbell bitch? Why would you even say some stupid stuff? I'm saying I never knew jealousy. I've never been a jealous nigga in my life. You can run the tape back. I don't know the shit. I can tell you how it exists, but the reason I can tell you how it exists or what it is, to give you the science behind it, because I had to one day say, man, what the fuck is that about? And I had to think, what makes a motherfucker want to think like that? And I had to go into it. I said, okay, I'll see. That's not me, though. That's not my cup of tea. But yeah, I promise, but you can do the check on me, man. I ain't never. That ain't even a part of my DNA. Jealousy. God, I want it. If it ain't for me, I don't want it for one. But if you got something, and I can go get me a version, I want it like that, I can get my version, I'm either go get mine, or just give your, if I can't get it myself, like the bread and shit, you might have a fly car. And if I can't go get it myself, I just give your props on yours, and hey, better luck next time, or whatever. I don't do the jealousy shit. I don't look at a nigga and covenant them shits and covenant what they got. I wish I was here, man. Oh, look at him, and elbow. And I promise you that shit. I don't. And people bidding the definitions and shit. But yeah, man. But anyway, so I said, I'm used to motherfuckers salt my nights. I said, you know what? Let me try something. Let me let everybody else shoot their shot first. I'm going to wait about 2 weeks before I even say something to her. And then I'm going to get at her. So I let 2 weeks pass. I'm just, scoping the perimeter. I'm watching niggas get at her. Pop, pop, bing, bang, bang, boop, 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 boop. Everybody, oh, yeah, she the new girl. Blah, 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 blah. So 2 weeks passed. I step to her. I say, man, what's up? Ooh. Oh, you got a dude? She's like, nah. So we like, all right. So we started fucking around or whatever. We went together for like a week, if that. Yeah, after about a week passed. She's like, we can't talk no more. I'm like, why you say that? I've been hearing well, you mess with this girl and this. And I'm talking about, for one, I'm popular and shit. I'm cool with motherfuckers at school. Like, we talk on a school basis. But for one, some of the words, the shit she was saying, people were saying about me was lies. Because for one, everybody I really hang with, is older than me. Only who was, my nigga T, I don't even think he was there. I think, what that was, 7th grade? But definitely with him, I know for sure it wasn't him doing shit like that. But other than that, motherfuckers don't even know. The only thing you can say, and this one, only thing you can say about me is he always in a girl ear. Like, always trying to get at a shit. You fucking right. You're supposed to do that. You gotta shoot at, when it comes to women, trying to get one, you gotta shoot at 20 of them motherfuckers. Or 2, you gotta shoot at a lot of them. So I'm weighing my options. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even that. I can see if it was just that. No, it was like, and I can't remember the details, but it was particular type shit. They say you fuck with, or you got this girl, you got a girlfriend over here, and I'm like, you motherfuckers don't even know me like this. I don't, you know, they know me from Lil Sam at school and shit, but the shit she was saying, you would think she was talking to some motherfucker I hung with or something. I don't know. Everybody I hung with was older than me outside of school, with the exception of 2 people. But and it definitely wasn't them niggas doing it. I don't even, them niggas wasn't even there yet. Like, one of my niggas was at alternative school or some shit, if I ain't mistaken. I don't even think, what year was that? I don't even think TJ was even at that motherfucker yet. I think he came later on the next semester or some shit. But it would definitely, even if he was, it wouldn't them niggas. It was a bunch of bull, because this other some shit always happen. That's the backbiting and gossip and shit. So she was like, I think we went together like another week or so, or maybe a couple more days and shit like, because motherfuckers kept on throwing salt in the game, backbiting, gossip. So, even though that wasn't necessarily the first time it happened, that was one time I really realized what was going on. Like, I really realized, because that's when the ego shit started kicking. Because 5th grade, like I say, my 4th grade year, that's when I started doing the Astroworld thing. And that's when niggas went crazy. 5th grade, but I always been a cute guy, so I always had chicks. Like I say, school, and I always had a girlfriend and shit. You know, all 3rd grade, we had the players ball. I was player of the year at Anderson Elementary. I was the player of the year. That's because that's when, so you can have player balls. So when you're in 3rd grade, your ego ain't flared up. So everybody was earning, like, who got the most girls? Who had all the girls? Who all the girls was on? And niggas gonna be honest, because we just 3rd graders. I ain't no ego. It gotta be the nigga. We just kids and shit. So they're like, man, that boy Sam. I play of the year. True story. So it always been a thing like that. But you know, for fourth grade, when I started my 2nd semester 4th grade year, that's when we started going to Astroworld. Of course, once I pulled that, I was 11. No, I think 10 going on 11. Yeah, I was 10 going on 11. And the first number I got up there was from a girl that was 16 and some shit like that. 15, Dee. You know, after that, nigga, I was, So, what time is shit? Okay, yeah. So, so, you know, 5th grade, it was still like a little innocent. 6th grade. At middle school, that's when egos started kicking in. So that's when it was like, and I think that's why I'm saying, that's why it was such a pivotal moment for me, because that's when I really realized how much motherfuckers behind my back was knocking a nigga, talking down. And I'm the players nigga you can meet, man. I'm talking about, I'm a gangster nigga. You can tell, that's like, yeah, Miss Polier, shout out to Miss Polier. That's why she said this shit in class one day. She, I'm the gangster. I'm the nigga that braids, thugged out. And she was like, everybody in this class, Sam is the motherfucker with the most sense. And she said this shit, not in words, but that's what she said. But she was saying in the sense of, this is supposed to be the fucking hoodlum. He's the most well-behaved in this bitch. You need, but I don't discriminate. I don't care if you square over there, over here. You play with me, I'm gonna chop it up with you. I'm the cool nigga. I'm the more popping nigga in the school. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, man, get your nerdy ass up. Nah, I'm chop it up with I'm a people's champ. So it ain't like I'm too cool for school. I'm at school. You keep it real with me, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't throwing my nigga. I say, he thinks he's all bad. Yeah, bitch, I'm supposed to. And then my hair was longer than some of them hoes' hair, so I actually I'm braiding shit down here. Sometimes I wear my shit out. I had the sides faded though, but I had come through that bitch on my boom shit. And tell me what type of jealousy that sparked. Shit. But I know somebody, I think a girl told me that before. Some girls be mad your hair longer than theirs. I mean, it ain't my problem. But yeah. So yeah, it's petty hoes. Man, look, bro. So now this I know it was real. So it was like, okay, I saw right. I see it's backbiting, gossiping. And I'm trying to, I'm usually on my player shit. I'm usually not even on no relationship shit. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try with her. They shut that down. Haters love when you're down. Peace to Hawk. But okay, you got that one. Cool. Other little bad motherfucker come through. She was like black and French. Oh, she was fly the best, long, pretty. I love black, dark skinned women too. Like I say, I don't think I'm color struck or no shit like that. Cause my first piece of pussy was black, dark skinned with the quintessential African features. So niggas in the hood were like, oh man, she fine with her face ugly. I was like, well, she pretty to me because why I'm in tune with that inner nigga. So the African quintessential, she wasn't African, but she still had them features. I liked her. But niggas, a lot of niggas be programmed if they got that African look. Hold up. Well, yeah, niggas be programmed to they get them African features like, it's not attractive, whatever, because we've been brainwashing shit with. So I ain't even no color struck shit. And then not even go forth and say that was a relationship I took serious. So it was that one. I was a kid though. Crazy circumstance, because I was 11 and she was 18. But sometimes I'm telling you, I'm on another level. But then after her, the next relationship I really took serious was a dark skinned chick too. So we don't do that shit. But get back to the story. She was light skinned, had some pretty long hand shit. Bad. Push up on her, I get her. Same thing happened. About 2 weeks passed. I heard you mess with this girl. I heard you messing with her. And this is disgusting shit we be having going on. I'm telling you, bro. Same shit. I heard you this, that. Ooh, man, like, man, so before I even get a chance to even show my hand as a before I even get a chance to show my hand or how I deal as a committed monogamous man, even though we were just in middle school, I never get a chance to. You know, they always come and try to insult me out the game. That's why I just said, well, I might as well just stick to my gigolo shit. Hit me up through here, whoop, whack, hit me some, and, that's why a lot of chicks I was hitting was outside of school, because it was just, hoes be hating. It was a bunch of hating assholes. But, yeah, they knocked me out of that one. The Salt team Salt. So, but I just said to say, believe it got exposed energy, because that was a pivotal moment for me when I really realized a chick who looked like, who had that same energy, who's now conscious. All that shit makes a difference to me. But, that showed me how to move. That's why by the time I got to high school, I was like, the chick I started, the one I took serious by the time I got into high school, I was kind of a little bit more discreet with her. Not necessarily for that purpose in particular, but it was a good thing that I was in the right mode and didn't know I was in the right mode, because I was conscious of this shit too, because I remember I was like, well, this shit is good how I'm moving, because I know how these motherfuckers operate. So, but it was that, and then it was another, the second chick didn't look like Aaliyah, but she was hot yellow. That's about the only resemblance. The other one was like, she was like that fawn, more of that deer energy, like that fawn, that graceful, like, balance. So, shout out to her. She knows who she is. Some probably might figure it out. I don't know if she want to name out like that. Make sure the juice to it now. Okay, but they both was live though. Don't get me wrong. So but another situation happened, and this was after Leah passed. The year she passed, like 01. This was like a year, about a end of a month later. She passed like August. She passed in August. This was like homecoming. We had graduated already. We had went to the homecoming game the next year. And we was at the game, and I seen one of my homegirls. Now this girl here, I had the Leah shirt on. I had on the rest of RIP Leah shirt. It was still limited like at the beauty shop stores and shit like that. So we at the game, I got the shirt on. And throughout all week, me and this chick was with the school. We never dated or no shit like this. We was just cool. Just one of the homegirls or whatever. And we went to school all 4 years and shit. Me and this girl, I never had no problems. For whatever reason, we was at the All-Star game. At the homecoming game. The girl looked at me, man. I ain't gonna say her name. The crazy part about her name means mother or I ain't gonna say it. She was African though. We just put it like that. Man, I spoke. I said, "What's up, man?" And she was like, gave me this stank look like, man, I ain't did nothing to this. I ain't seen this. Last time I seen her was graduation day. Everybody was, "Oh, see you later." I don't know what it was, but I had the Aaliyah shirt on. I don't know if it had something to do with Aaliyah. I don't know what it was. But the bitch gave, but it could be some backbiting. Like I said, go back to backbiting. It had to be either, like I said, I don't think it had anything to do with Aaliyah, but I had the Aaliyah shirt on. The same way I was seeing about the other girl that looked like Aaliyah, where that bit out of baby girl slim or whatever. So whatever it was with this girl, it had to be something with some backbiting, gossip shit she probably heard that wouldn't 9 times 10 wasn't true. Or we was beating these niggas. Well, we was beefing with. No, that couldn't be niggas. We was beefing with them before we graduated and shit. We had to like terrorize some niggas and shit. Good reasons though, but I don't know what it was. She just looked at me crazy. I ain't even take the time to go ask her what it was about. What was it about? She just looked at me like. I think she was with some of the other homegirls, and they spoke. I spoke, and I said, "What's up? What was she?" I'm like, but it could have been some backbiting, gossiping, rumor type shit. I ain't do nothing to this girl. So, or some motherfucker talking behind a nigga back about some shit they don't know nothing about. Who knows? But I thought that was interesting. Okay, but I wanted to just get that out there. I thought that I said this. Yeah, that exposing type energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Hold up. It was something. Oh yeah. But I don't want to get to that right now because I did take me out of course. But anyway, so yeah. But let's get back to the relationship thing in general. I just wanted to use that as I thought that was relevant. So, now, lift these up so I can see that. Now let's talk about R&B. Now, I don't want to paint with too broad of a brush, but I ain't gonna even say that because I've been hearing a lot of good R&B lately. A lot of good new stuff, man. So we ain't gonna. But like we not gonna. I don't want to get on here and get to doing the old man stuff. The today R&B sucks. Now it ain't as good now. Don't get me wrong. But this is music in general. At least with hip hop and R&B. You know, other genres. That goddamn everybody in the bar getting tipsy shit, boy. Everybody in the bar getting tipsy. You know, I know that's the Jake. Though Buddy wrote the original was a rap song and shit, but they goddamn everybody in the bar get tipsy. Everybody know in the country when the shaboozing. Oh, I want to go get me a fucking shot of Jack Daniels and just in a bar. That bitch going crazy. Man. That's a bad motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie. That boy did that. Boy. Shit. But I think R&B, one thing what happened with R&B, it was cool how it meshed with R&B, how it meshed hip hop and R&B meshed together in the 90s. But I think it meshed too much to the point to where it's like niggas now when it got to the point it started becoming too much or too many niggas or it was too much R&B rappers niggas rap like okay Nate Dogg is one thing or Big Mo or somebody. I'm talking about them niggas that's their thing like they sing about hold up. What I was saying was, that's their thing, right? I'm talking about R&B singers that's like lovey-dovey R&B singers. And not saying you can't do it because it's cool to expand the genre, but I think it got too, niggas start singing too much like rappers. So it's like you, just think too much of that started. I think it kind of overshadowed the love aspect. Production is trash these days. Like, it's shit I be hearing. Not all, but relatively speaking, I'll say. I ain't gonna argue with me. I go get involved on your ass. Just the intro of that shit run through all y'all. That shit alone kick ass compared to you little niggas. Don't gonna lie. And that ain't on the singers. That's on the producers. It's like the production. It doesn't have no depth to this shit. It's like, what happened to the horns and the sections and horns come in and then the percussion and then the fucking, it's like just the, man, I need to go back and listen to old shit and see how this shit was produced and bring this shit back to the new school. This new shit is late. It's like, this hip hop too, like I said, at least the mainstream shit, it's like it ain't even, these niggas is just, you go listen to that. We go back and listen to when musicians was actually. Y'all need to go back and listen to when these niggas. Not saying you have to actually necessarily have live instrumentation, which would be good. Is good too. But not saying you have to have live. But at least go back and listen to music when they had live instrumentation. Where the horns would come in, and that horns can then be the flute. Some depth to this shit, man. It's like music's supposed to be like a roller coaster sometimes. It's supposed to be up, twisting and turning. This should just be straight. In my opinion, I'd be like, man, that's just something to keep in mind, man. And like I said, with hip hop, if all you gonna rap about is who and I'm saying it because the girls, cause they supposed to be the forefront of this shit now. Yeah, all you gonna rap about is fucking being outside and who fucking your man and who you fucking to get back at them and lick backs and I'm this fine and bitch look at my eyelashes. Man. Come on, man. Y'all know y'all gotta find something else, man. At least for me, if that works for y'all, this new shit, go ahead. Knock yourself silly. But for me, I'm saying, only I'm speaking because I'm trying to hold on to that last little, I don't want to give I'm just trying to, that last little scream. Please give me something. This shit ain't doing it. Bring the niggas back. Something, because these old is tripping. All y'all want to rap about is how niggas ain't shit. Bitch, I'm in my purse and all this other stupid shit, man. I don't care. Don't give a fuck how you feel when I say this shit. Yeah, y'all on this fucking Instagram shit, social media, y'all like clones. Everybody listen to the same fucking, man, y'all got everybody listen to the same shit. Like, man, bro, that's why when I see somebody with some, I like motherfuckers to put me on shit I ain't never heard of before and shit. Yeah, I be like, who the fuck is I hear a song and be like, who is that? Oh, I'm gonna listen to that. Oh, everybody listen to the same niggas, same shit. I be like, come on, man, this is bottling, you know, like drones or some clones or some shit, man. Y'all gotta, come on, man, go listen to a radio station where they play shit from the 80s all the way up until now, if they got that in your city. Please do that. And try to get into some other shit. If it ain't your cup of tea, you just stuck in this shit, go ahead. I'm just trying to give you some advice, especially if you do music, because it gives you more range and depth and thickness in your shit. Pause. So your shit won't be all flat and bland. yeah, man. Y'all gotta do better than that shit here, man. And there's some good shit out there too. Don't get me wrong. So if you one of the ones that's doing good shit, you know you doing good shit. Yeah, motherfuckers know when they shit live. I ain't. You got some motherfuckers that might think they know, but there's some good motherfuckers out there. Don't get me wrong. Shit, I got some shit in my head right now. I can't get out, but I like. You know, all my songs been stuck in my head for a week or two. As long as it's a good one. Yeah, I ain't bullshit getting a nigga head. I'll be like, man, I gotta go flood this shit out with a bunch of something else. This is a bullshit song, but I can't. I done heard it today, and this shit is in my fucking memory bank or some shit. So yeah, I was just want to speak on that, man, without going too crazy. Now I'm gonna give you an example. Now let's go to Danielle Jones here. Turn to the book of Danielle. First and foremost, this boy put this in the. Now I like this song Where I Want to Be. Let's then go back to what I was telling y'all about the young lady that I was going out on the dates with. I went to school with her. Like I said, we never had sex or nothing like that. We knew each other from school. I always flirted with her back and forth, whatever. But I always felt like she's a good girl. She's one of the ones that would be worthy or worth the time of seeing, or worth my time, in regards of seeing if she would be wifey material or whatever. Real beautiful spirit, man. Even her name, I told her this too. I don't think she probably caught it out, but I told her this like on the last time we went out on a date. I mean, your name means something. I don't want to say it now, so I don't want to put it out there. That's my nigga though, man. Even though but it's good. Like I say, cause my life, the direction my life went into, is good. You know, I kind of was. Well, I'm not get into this, but shout out to her though. She knows she is. That's my nigga. Cool people, man. Any nigga get her, he formulated crazy, because that's good people right there, man. Ain't just square, but she ain't just out there with a hoo-ha everywhere. So it's yeah, that's my nigga though, man. I ain't talked to him in a minute, but what I was trying to explain to y'all, I'm gonna use an R&B song as an example. Danielle Jones, Where I Want to Be. And he started out by saying, I left my baby girl a message saying I won't be coming home. Well, let me skip that part because that ain't relevant. Let me get to the part that was relevant. He said, she give me some time, I can be the man she needs. Because I got a lot of lust inside. I got a lot of lust inside of me. We've been together since our teenage years. Now, first and foremost, with me, that was my thing in my mind. Like, damn. Now I know I can, because I've done it before. I've been committed, faithful, and all that. I just didn't know if I was ready at that time. So that's when you say, give me some time, not saying that was even the thing. We was just talking. We were like, we were just chopping it up. Because we always been cool. So we chopped it up like friends or whatever. But I was kind of like, in my mind, like I was like in between, like, man, should I try to take it there now? But I didn't. That's the type of spirit you're supposed to have with this shit. Like, now I could have just been like, let's do it. I want to be your girl. I want you to be my girl. And still be having club nigga thoughts in the back of my head. You're not saying you can't go to the club and just have fun and not pull on numbers and shit. You can do that. But I'm just saying but I knew I wasn't necessary. I knew I could possibly be close to ready, but I knew I wasn't all the way there. I guess subconsciously I knew that, because that's why I was kind of like hesitant or whatever. But when you listen to that song, when he say that, that's the type of nigga you want to be, bro. He said, I'd rather leave that. That's what I was trying to tell you on the last video. When it was like, I'd rather leave than to cheat. See, that's real nigga shit. That's the type of nigga I am. Like, I'm not going. We're not doing the lick back shit. You lucky you might get one. I was in the same space because it happened before. The relationship I was in before I got locked up, I got cheated on one time. Took her back. Now, I'm at post jail, nigga. I ain't got time for the bullshit. You got one, maybe twice. You ain't got through with me though. You ain't got to worry about lick backs. I'm coming back. Well, we're gonna stay together, but I'm gonna fuck over you 4 more times, and you cheating on me twice. I'm gonna cheat on you 6 times, and lick back. I don't play the lick back shit. I'm gonna get the fuck away from you type of nigga. I ain't gonna do that shit. I understand the thrill of the hunt. I'm getting fucked up. I understand when they say there's no fish in the sea. Believe me, if Ellie was a nigga that understood that, it is me. So that twice pushing it. 3. I'm not gonna be sitting. Oh my god, no. We're putting the band back together, baby. Let's hit the 610 looper. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you just gave me a pass to go back and do what I was comfortable doing before I met your funky ass, which is jiggle a little bit high. See, I know how to that's alpha man. See, I ain't know I gotta get her back and you gonna stop chipping. No, I'm a bitch. Put it on. 2, 3 days, like, damn, well, that's fucked up. I've been through heartbreak before. It ain't been 1 or 2 times, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It. I'm glad I went through it before, so I can even say I experienced it before. I'm the type of nigga now. I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck, but I don't give a fuck. This is what I mean. And that don't mean, oh, you in a relationship don't love her. No. That means I'm like bulletproof. You ever heard LaRue? Well, listen to that shit. This time, I had a moment with that song too. I'll tell that later. I don't want to get to with a white girl. Not nothing sexual or nothing, but that's why I just think I was going to say about that racism shit. I think that was another sign. It was just some platonic friend shit too. It wasn't like we was even fucking nothing, but it's an interesting story. I'll tell that probably within this before I finish the Aaliyah thing. Real spiritual shit though. Fuck me up. With LaRue, bulletproof, bad motherfucker. But yeah, I'm not that nigga now. Like, I can be with you, be in love, and love you. Oh, get that close. That's my heart and R&B song. You to love, yeah. You can go and fuck over me, and I can find out. Oh yeah, of course I'll be a little fucked up. Oh yeah, okay, well, that's cool. On the real. I'm so low. Fuck that. I can go from 0 to 60. I can go from being head over heels in love to you to you did what? You broke my heart. 5 minutes later, I'm out the door. It won't give a fuck about it. That's a superpower. Believe that. And you be like, oh, you just talking. No. I have harnessed this type of talent, and I am not letting it go. I think it is very, very helpful and useful. Now, of course, you're going to reflect and damn. Like I'm saying, it is a relationship, yeah, but I'm not sticking around. It ain't that serious. Bitch, if you can't get your shit together in two innings, I'm good. I'll give you 2 when you can't do it. I'll give you 2 chances. I'm going to be on my shit. So when you fuck up, I don't want to hear it. First and foremost, because all that's going to do is lead to some bullshit. If I do let you stay, and then I'm out the box one day, think that we leave, and we on an even playing field, and you on up and up, and I'm on up and up, and then I get pressed up by a chick, and she digging me, it'd be easy for me to say, no, you're not going to get out of wham. But once you fuck over me, I'm looking at it like, well, you know what? I owe the bitch one. This bitch is kind of fine. So I'm going to down her, and it might tell you, hey, we even now. You fucked over me. I don't want to hear. That's talking like I am. You can't take that. You can't be like, if I tell you, you can't say, oh, you know what, you're right. I was just that. Okay, we 1-1 now. Let's leave it there. She ain't tripping. She knows it was a one-night jump off. It's cool. She know about it. We good? That's how I'm rocking. We good? Cause we gotta go. One more. I'm leaving. That's just me. I'm a different type of player. I'm sorry. And you might say, I know that might sound, probably never met a nigga like me before. I'm a different type of nigga. It's good to be that way, because if not, you be in that everlasting cycle of breaking windows, pulling out hair, bitches fighting, cutting each other up in the club. Bitch, you pulling my butt. I'm not with none of that bitch ass shit. I was that shit don't tickle my folly at all. I'm not some niggas getting off on it. I got the most tight that with me. I don't like that shit. I don't like fucking. I like it. And we gonna really be rocking. We gonna really be. I'm on some real grown man type shit when it comes to relationships. Like, was like that at 18. Now I'm even more grown man. I'm elders. Well, I don't say elders. I ain't that fucking old. That's, y'all niggas age yourself. You know, y'all age yourself like dogs. I'm not, look at me, I'm 42, but I'm not old. I'm not old. You can call me OG. I got big, they been calling me OG. I'm wild in my years. Some niggas called me OG when I was 18, 19. OG status. When I was locked up, calm, my nigga calm. Like, boy, you like the old man sitting on my nigga calm, that time captain. My nigga used to be like, well, you like that old man sitting on the porch watching the kids play in the street. I'm like, yeah, let them little niggas bounce off the wall. That ain't my style. I always been a laid back type of nigga in a laid back type of world. So, that's part of the young at heart shit. You know what I'm saying? You niggas think 35 is old. You know, I'm getting old now. And your mind, and your mind get to buying this shit while you start aging. You just, you know, I'm old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Your body be like, what? Your mind be like, what? You get old, bitch? Get old. Yeah, get old. I don't play them things. Bitch, I'm forever. Or young gallant. You know what I'm saying? I know how to tap it and talk to you. So even when I do get up at age, I can still be looking like I'm 30 or some shit. But when you thinking like that, I'm getting old. I'm 50. I'm so old. I can't go to the club no more. I'm too old. No, not me. That's that dumb thing. You thinking like what you lack is you think like the average. That's where you fuck up at, thinking like the average. Oh my God, I'm 41. Oh, I'm too old to eat ice cream. Get your stupid ass up. Oh, I don't think like you niggas, man. I got the box, cause you niggas. Please believe that shit. Oh my God, let me check my nose. Wow, please believe that shit. That's where you fuck up at. Oh, I'm getting old. Let me get my prostate checked. Fuck that. Clean it out with colon cleanser. That don't get it. I'm good. Put that up me. Baby, come on, man. I ain't doing it. That's just me. Everybody do their own thing. I don't think it takes that much. You got homeless people walking around here who can't even afford to go do that shit. So I think I'll just clean out. And, you know, you be a little detox, colon cleans and flush. Shit, fuck that shit. I don't get in all that shit. Yeah, I'm getting old. Yeah, you keep saying it, your mind be like, well, you getting old, bitch. Let's get old. Your mind makes it real. Neo, since you niggas want to be the one, your mind makes it real. So I don't think like you niggas. I'll tell you that in the camera. I don't think like you niggas. Just get that shit straight. You scared to let each other fly. Then you be lying. I'm 40. She 18. I wouldn't fuck her up. Yeah, that bitch fine, the motherfucker. So you a motherfucking lie. That's what it was talking about in the book. We got a minute left. Where that shit at? You monkey niggas. Boy, where that fucking page at? That's what they were talking about here. Niggas that I'm gonna start for that shit at. Oh man, I be hating this. See when I be needing this shit. What was it? 3. This. Bush you nigga here with this shit. 3. There we go. God damn it. 1 minute. All right. That's what the niggas told me. They say no artist is endowed with his perfection to which he should aspire. He who perverts the truthfulness of his ways in order to repeat only what produces pleasure in the words of every man, great or small, is a detestable person. As you niggas. Cause I know goddamn well if that motherfucker is looking like I don't want to put my name up, but this bitch is a hot mama teacher. She's 20 years old. Y'all niggas have to talk about I'm 40, she's 20, I can't bother, that's young. And, you know, motherfucking wild nigga. On a cold night, you be tiptoeing through that whole backyard. But you get on that camera and talk in front of people, I'm too old for her. And, man, you got me fucked up. That bitch up, is she up age and fine? It ain't been no reason not to. They ain't gonna hurt nobody. Stupid niggas be lying. Don't let them niggas lie to you. I'm 50. She's only 25. I look at her like my daughter. Bitch, she's a grown man. Let her fly. Excuse me. She's a grown woman. Pause. That didn't come out right. She's a grown woman. That was nigga Pac said we scared to let each other fly. You still looking, you saying that because you still not letting her fly. You looking at her like she's still a fucking kid. She's 25 now. Otherwise, even with, like I said, when I was the 19-year-old chick, I was more so didn't want to fuck with her because, for one, she had to show me the ID because I thought she was younger than that, for one. And two, I was still reluctant because we was at the job, and I don't like fucking around with chicks at my workplace and shit. It's not too much of a good look like that, you know. It was too close for comfort and shit. But yeah, man. Outside of that, shit, it's not no 12 or 13-year-olds. Motherfuckers 19. Ain't that the legal? That's when the crackers say they old enough, right? You still talk about, oh no, even goddamn. So even now, to meet the white man quoting, you still talking about some. That'd be them niggas lying to you. Catch them niggas slipping. That bitch built like a horse. She 20, he 50, and she come on to this nigga. He gonna do it. He just said that shit because he don't want to come off like whatever the fuck people don't want him to come off as. But y'all need to stop it. I'll be back.